Hey, Anselm42 here, and I want to talk to you about infirmaries. So, in Puzzles and Survival, whenever you get into combat and you have troop loss, they wind up as wounded most of the time. And you can see the rules here. If you're curious, you can go to your own base and look. But what we're going to focus on, because I'm talking about this primarily for Wasteland King because of the recent patch changes, is going to be a lot more contentious, a lot more volatile, and a lot more violent, more than likely. So 70% of all of your troops that get knocked out of a turret or that die in a rally will go into your infirmary. And so if you have a bunch of empty space, no healing needed, I can fit 651,400 troops in here. Every troop over that, well, if they can't go in the infirmary, they die, right? No, they go into deep healing, which, as you can see, I'm already using some. And once your deep healing fills up, they die, right? No, they go into your Alliance Infirmary. After that, they die. So I have 650,000 space in my infirmary. I have 650,000 space in my deep healing, and then in the Alliance Infirmary, I have 100,000 space. So it's about 1.4 million, there we go, 1.4 million troops that can be wounded before the next troop that is wounded just instantly dies and has no space to go in the infirmary. So, you know, like 3 marches, 4 marches, 3 marches with Mega March. So it goes pretty quick. So it's worth looking into how, like, what your march size is, how many troops of that are going to want to go in the infirmary if they were all to die, and how much space you have. So if I have a 400,000 march, 3/4 of that are going to go in the infirmary, so I need to have 300,000 space every time I send a march out in WLK, because it could die, and I don't want them to disappear. So if this was full, and the Alliance Infirmary was full, if this had only 200,000 space and I send out a march and it all dies, 200,000 of it will fit in here, and the rest of them just die when they didn't have to. I could have saved 100,000 troops, but because my infirmaries didn't have enough space, they died. So we're trying to prevent that, and the only ways you can really increase your infirmary cap, other than increasing your HQ level at the really high end, is leveling up your infirmaries, which is cheap and pretty fast. You get 500 space, you get 500 capacity for every level of an infirmary in your regular infirmary, as well as 500 space in your deep healing. These numbers are identical, so the talents from your talents match up as well. So if you go into your balance tree, you see you can increase your infirmary capacity by 5,000, and then further down the tree you can increase it again by another 20,000. So you can increase it by 25,000 from talents. You can increase it by leveling up your HQ. Increases your infirmary cap at the higher end. And the easiest and cheapest way to do it is definitely by just leveling up your infirmaries, because you get 500 per level that your infirmary goes up. And that is what I recommend. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.